overeating, emotional eating, trigger eating, depression eating. You got all these different kinds of overeating and stuff like that. But the one thing that people don't think of is electrolytes. If your body is not in a good electrolyte complacent state, you'll keep eating even when you're full. Your body simply just hasn't had enough electrolytes to replenish it. So if you think fat and protein are the only important things, it's not true. If you don't have enough potassium, sodium, magnesium, your body will tell you to eat certain things, or it will tell you to just keep eating in general until you get enough of that stuff. And mind you, your stomach won't tell your brain that it's full until 20 minutes after it's actually full. So if I asked you if it took you 10 minutes to prepare a meal, please let it take you 10 minutes to eat it. If it took you a half hour to prepare a meal, please let it take you a half hour to eat the meal. Anything more than that is kind of pushing it, because sometimes it does take, an hour, 3 hours, 2 hours to cook certain meals. But just use some sense. Anything up to about 30 minutes. If it's taking you 30 minutes to make a meal, please take 30 minutes to consume that meal. If it's taking you 15 minutes to make a meal, please, even if you can do it in 5 minutes, eat little bites for 15 minutes. It will cause you to slow down. Remember the portion sizes you typically have when you're not stressed. If you are not stressed and you eat 10 ounces of steak, maybe 2 eggs, a little bit of cheese, some cottage cheese, pay attention to those times you're not overeating. So when you are stressed, you do have a loved one acting up, you have a child that's acting up at school, financially, all of a sudden things are starting to change. Life is just stressed in general. Pay attention to the portion sizes that you have when you're not stressed. So when you are stressed, you can limit yourself. You can say, you know what, I ain't doing that today. Stress, you are not getting the best of me. Not today, not tomorrow. You're not getting the best of me. And cook that 10-ounce piece of steak or that 16-ounce steak and the eggs that you would typically have, where you can continue losing weight, or you're happy, so you don't put yourself in an overeating state. What are some reasons people would overeat for? Well, depression's one, anxiety's another, stress at work. There's a number of things. Just an eating disorder in general. Your body just doesn't know when to quit because you've been doing it for so long. There's a lot of reasons that people would turn to food and overeat. Some things that your body's trying to tell you before you even realize they're going on. If you're yawning while you're having dinner or you're eating a meal, that's your body's way of saying quit. If you're fidgeting with stuff at the table, or you're getting up and you're coming back, or you start to rocking and kicking that knee back and forth, where you start bumping that knee because it's almost like you're bored, but yet you keep eating because it tastes good, you're done. Your body's done. When you have your meal at night, take an 1/8 teaspoon of sodium, make yourself a little electrolyte water, and just go ahead and quickly down it. Then have your meal. I bet you'll find that you almost eat less, guaranteed, every single time, and you'll be more in control of what's going on before you overeat. These are my tips, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you.